Hey guys, it is Variety Trout here and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So today I'm answering the question, what in the world is a model horse show? Because I feel like I've been getting that question a little bit more frequently as people that are new to the hobby find my channel. So I thought I would just kind of give a very brief quick explanation as to what it is to help anybody who's wondering understand a little bit better. Because it's definitely an odd concept for somebody that doesn't have any experience in the model horse or even horse world. I feel like since I have been horse showing my entire life, it kind of made, I don't want to say the transition over to model horse showing because I still do both, but it made it easier to grasp onto in a sense, even though they are vastly different. I feel like when people think of model horse showing, they kind of think that you're taking your models and kind of showing them like real horses in a way. Like, this is nothing like hobby horsing or anything like that. I kind of wouldn't be surprised if other model-based hobbies have this same sort of showing or competition. But model horse showing is my favorite part of the model horse hobby, so I am always very excited to get people into it and help them learn how to model horse show. And I'm actually going to a model horse show in May, which I'm so excited about. And I want to make some videos following along the process of me preparing for a model horse show. So I just wanted this video out there so I could direct anybody who's questioning what I'm even doing to this. All right, so model horse showing, what is it? So there's two types of model horse showing. There is halter showing and then there's performance. So first we're gonna start with halter. Honestly, you could think of halter showing kind of like halter showing an actual horse. Obviously a little bit different, but same kind of idea. All right, I'm trying to think of the best way to explain this because I'm kind of just spitballing here. Really should have written this all out. But you get a class list, and that class list is divided up into divisions, and then in those divisions are multiple classes. You know what? We're gonna stick with this pretty guy here. This guy is an Appaloosa, so he would be in the Appaloosa class. And Appaloosa is a stock breed, so he would be in the stock division. So let's say the first class in that division will be quarter horses, second class is paint horses, third class is Appaloosa, and then fourth class is other stock. So this could be like your Australian stock horse or your appendixes, you know, that kind of stuff. Again, trying to keep it simple. But I feel like on average, a division is anywhere from 4 classes to honestly like 10, depending on how specific a show gets. But that will help you determine where you're going to put your model. All of this is happening on just tables. You are lining up all your models next to each other, and the announcer will call out, okay, it's class number 5, Appaloosa. Come bring up your models. And then the judging will begin. So what are they judging on? So it's a few main things. One, the quality of the model. So determining if there's any scratches or smudges or just other flaws that models can have. And then there is the conformation of that model and how well it represents the breed. This could be things just like the size of the head, the colors that it come in, and a whole bunch of different factors that tie into the conformation of a model or real life horse, since that is what they're based off of. So what I just went over is going over halter classes, but specifically halter breed classes. There's another kind of halter class that is collectability. I don't know why I did air quotes. It really is collectability. So that is based off of how rare, limited, and desirable a model is. So these can run at the same time as halter classes. So you could have the Appaloosa class being double judged by a judge that is judging them for their conformation, breed stuff, and then a collectability judge who is judging them based off of their collectability. I guess we'll keep on going with collectability. There can also be a collectability division, and with that, there will be classes that are models that are 500 or less, models that are holiday horses, models that are Wedgwoods, just different stuff like that. Also, quick to mention, decorator models will only ever be judged on their collectability since there's no real confirmation or anything that you could base that off of. And then I guess we'll go into placings. So let's say that my wonderful little Appaloosa here won first place. Then he would move on to that division's championship. Usually they take the top 2 models from each class into that division champion. So this pony would be going up against the 2nd place Appaloosa, the 1st and 2nd place Quarter Horse, 1st and 2nd place Pains, etc. And then if this horse were to win champion of the show or reserve champion, they would move on to the overall championships of the original finish Breyer division. Oh, I guess that's also another important thing to touch on. Original finish models will never be seen competing against custom models. Custom is their own separate division, or section, I guess. All these words I use very interchangeably, and I know it's gonna be so confusing. But just quick off the top of my head, usually the sections that they have at horse shows are original finish, which is like your Breyers. Sometimes there will be a Breyer section and a Peterstone section, since those are the 2 most popular types of model horses. There are some model horse shows like Breyerfest where you are only permitted to show Breyer horses. And there is the custom division, a mini division. I'm saying division, I feel like I should be saying section, but I think you guys understand what I mean. I think who else I'm missing? A custom division, an artist resin division, a China division, and I think that covered it. But I guess since now we're talking about customs, you know how I said how OFs have the breed and then collectability? Well, custom models have breed that follows all the same guidelines as the breed and OF. They have workmanship, so this is based pretty much off of the workmanship of the paint job of the model. So how nice the finish is, how nice the shading is, the detailing, stuff like that. Okay, I think I covered halter showing. Let's go on to performance. So I have very, very, very limited experience in performance showing. I really only did it once, my first ever model horse show, which was the Breyerfest Youth Show. I think I did like a little dressage setup and a little like English pleasure thing. So pretty much performance is setting up a sort of diorama or just tacked up horse representing a certain real life sport horse like activity. I'm like saying this so wrong, but we have the different classes, different divisions. Let's say we're in the English division, or even like show jumping. I don't know. I honestly know very little about performance, so I'm not going to be able to break down the class list that they usually have at horse shows or model horse shows, but there will always be a dressage class, a barrel racing class, a trail riding class, all your kind of common disciplines. I'm sure there's also like an other performance, so if nothing falls under that category. There's also classes where it's really just to like show off the tack. But yeah, honestly, I feel like I'm not the most qualified person to talk on that, so I'm not gonna keep yapping on about it. Kind of a lot to pile into one video, all of the details of model horse showing. If it is something that you're looking to get into, you can find model horse shows through Facebook groups or the North American Model Horse Showing Association website. It's NAMHSA.com. But with that, you'll be able to see what region you're in. And then I would highly suggest joining your region's Facebook group, because you might find shows that aren't NAM qualified. So that's like a whole other thing to get into that we're just not going to get into right now because it'll be really confusing. But that is a very good way to find shows. I'm in Region 10. Region 10 has their own website, also known as Region X. And I know in my region, there are a lot of novice shows that are made specifically for people that are newer to model horse showing. So if you are able to go to a novice show, or if you're young enough to qualify for the Breyerfest Youth Show or Children's Show, those are the best ways to get into model horse showing. I am so happy that I started out in the Breyerfest Youth Show because it really helped me learn the ropes, and the judges are a lot more helpful in telling you why a model didn't place and what you could do better and so on. So yeah, I think I covered a lot of it. I really hope I did. I feel like I've been talking forever. But I also know I'm gonna watch this back and feel like I missed so many things. But I'm sure that I could cover it in the rest of the videos I make about preparing for this model horse show. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. If you have any more questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below and I will try and answer them in some sort of video or in the comments. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at xxbreyertrot and TikTok at xxbreyertrot. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!